Welcome back to Guided Meditations with Star. If this is the first time you're coming to this channel, thank you and welcome. Please may I invite you to subscribe, like whichever videos you resonate with, and please leave a comment of your experience, or my favorite, a blue heart emoji. If you are not already prepared in your seated position, I'm going to invite you now to please find a either seated position that is comfortable with maybe a pillow under your buttocks, or alternatively for this meditation you can lay down, perhaps a pillow under your head for comfortability and pillows under your knees or a bolster under your knees, just to ensure that that spine remains straight. The meditation I'm going to indulge you with today is an affirmations meditation with regards to healing the 7 principal chakras. If you haven't heard of chakras before, they're in summary spinning vortices within our body, or principles of energy centers within our body that's been taken from the Ayurvedic medical system, so Indian medical system, where we are energy and we have billions of energy vortices in our body, but they summarized into 7 principal ones that can be noticed as a straight line going from the bottom up to the crown of our head. So the root, basically where the private parts are, and I almost see it like an arrow shooting up to the sky. And when I take it into Taoist perspective, Chinese medicine, it's about that we are a combination of cosmic energy as well as earthly energy. And so we're sort of this combination and mix of the two. And so we need to connect with the ground, become grounded and rooted, but also not forget that we are cosmic energy, so we need to also connect with the stars. And so we need to ensure that that energy is moving up consistently and has no blockages. And so we have these 7 principal chakras in the Ayurvedic system. And so we start with always from the bottom up. So we have the root chakra, the sacral chakra, solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. And all of these possess a different color, a different shape, a different symbol, a different meaning, a different positive emotion as well as negative emotion. And when these represent or show imbalance, this can result in us creating blockages that can manifest in physical illness or emotional problems as well. And then one blockage can then create a blockage in the next one and the next one, sort of this cascade effect. So by opening up these energies, and they can be spinning too fast or too slowly, so we want to bring it into balance, we can create harmony within the body, and that cascade effect positively will be affected. And so then we don't have blockages in our body. It's like a cog that's working well. And so affirmations are very powerful, positive statements. And so I want to bring in that energy of doing affirmations. So if you find that you have blockages in these various chakras, and there could be one, there could be more than one, could be all of them, just depending on where you are with your journey. And so I'm going to invite you to do this with me. And so for this meditation, I'm going to invite you to, if you are comfortable, to repeat out loud. I prefer this practice with out loud and in your head at the same time. And so let's begin. I'm going to ask you to, if you haven't already, gently close your eyes. And almost like the flick of a switch that you turn on the light in a room, we're flicking that switch that shuts off everything external of your environment, all the senses, all just switch off, and you're becoming aware of only my voice. Almost like you're creating this bubble or aura or shape around you that cuts you off from the world temporarily. And maybe that has a shape, a size, color, whatever you feel comfortable in and protected in. Almost like a womb, safe space just for yourself. And once you're there, I'm going to invite you to become aware of your breath and just observe and not judge. Is that breath into the nose, into the mouth? Is that breath rich, deep and full? Or is it shallow or slow in the chest? Or is it through the belly? And for this meditation, I'm going to invite you to breathe deeper and slower. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just finding that perfect pace for you. So I'm gonna talk you through each chakra, where we're going to be using affirmations for this meditation to bring healing to each chakra. And if you are in a position to, I highly recommend if you can say these affirmations out loud. Just because I think that adds that extra connection by saying something. It's almost like you're creating a spell, if you will, by saying it out loud. You're making it real. But of course, if you can only say it in your head, that is just perfect as well. And so when we begin, we will always begin with the lowest chakra, where in this case it's called the root chakra, and the color is red. And sort of the themes around that I always strongly think of is about safety, security, and stability. And a lot of people, due to different reasons and trauma, have this chakra a little bit more vulnerable than usual. And it sits around the sexual organs area. It's also known as the Muladhara. And so if people have this chakra out of balance, one of the most common things is always feeling scared, unable to commit to things, not feeling grounded or rooted. and in a way lacking a bit of inner peace, always worried, always scared that there's a threat around the corner. Not a joyful way to live. And so for this chakra, I'm going to speak 5 affirmations 3 times. So let's begin. Please repeat each affirmation after me. I am rooted in this present moment. I am strong, steady, and grounded. Deep inner peace is my natural state. My body is a safe home for my spirit. I vibrate and attract abundance. I am rooted in this present moment. I am strong, steady, and grounded. Deep inner peace is my natural state. My body is a safe home for my spirit. I vibrate and attract abundance. I am rooted in this present moment. I am strong, steady, and grounded. Deep inner peace is my natural state. My body is a safe home for my spirit. I vibrate and attract abundance. And now we're going to move up to the next chakra, called the Sacral Chakra, or the Savadhisthana Chakra. And this is a orange color chakra, and for me, I always remember this as the creativity chakra. It's around where the reproductive organs are. So expression, creativity, and sexuality are the 3 themes that I remember with this chakra. And so if you have even maybe reproductive health issues or lack of hormones, or too sexual as well, or find that your creative expression is suppressed, then the chakra typically would be out. And so I'll begin with the 5 affirmations. My body is a work of art. I honor my own divine sensuality. I deeply respect and honor my sacred body. My emotions flow freely in a balanced way. I vibrate pure joy and prosperity. My body is a work of art. I honor my own divine sensuality. I deeply respect and honor my sacred body. My emotions flow freely in a balanced way. I vibrate pure joy and prosperity. My body is a work of art. I honor my own divine sensuality. I deeply respect and honor my own sacred body. My emotions flow freely in a balanced way. I vibrate pure joy and prosperity. Give that a moment to integrate. And now we move up to the next chakra. This is the solar plexus, also known as the Manipura. The color is yellow. And for me, the theme is around confidence. And that confidence will also come with a double-edged sword around, feeling judged or not feeling able to speak or behave in the way that you think is aligned because you're scared of what people might say or do. So it's a lot of theme around judgment and guilt in this space. So it's positioned by the xiphoid processor at the end of the rib cage, where it starts to the ribs end of the rib cage, right? And then you start to feel the meat of your belly just there in that little area where you often feel when you have nerves and things, comes out through there, because it's that chakra that's talking. And so this is a powerful chakra, because when you are strong and confident, that is where the power comes from. And so let's begin. I release judgment of others and of myself. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. I radiate confidence and positivity. I have the power to take big steps. I hold the key to my own happiness. I release judgment of others and of myself. I can achieve anything that I set my mind to. I radiate confidence and positivity. I have the power to take big steps. I hold the key to my own happiness. I release judgment of others and of myself. I can achieve anything that I set my mind to. I radiate confidence and positivity. I have the power to take big steps. I hold the key to my own happiness. And so let's move up. Now we're moving to the heart chakra. The color is green, also known as anahata. And of course, when we think of heart, we think of love. We think of joy, emotional decisions, unconditional love, and even the courage to take actions made from love, wearing your heart on your sleeve. And equally, if we think about when we love unconditionally, we may be hurt, and that hurt might shape us into not being able to love like it was the first time. And that for me comes with attached emotions of gratitude, being open. And so a lot of people's mindsets and way of being in this modern era is more about making decisions from the mind, being fully in the logical, and no longer in our superpower place, which is from the heart, from the emotional connection. So let's begin. I radiate pure love, light, and positivity. I give and receive love unconditionally. I am aligned with the frequency of love. I cultivate courage within my spirit. My heart is grateful and open. I radiate pure love, light, and positivity. I give and receive love unconditionally. I am aligned with the frequency of love. I cultivate courage within my spirit. My heart is grateful and open. I radiate pure love, light, and positivity. I give and receive love unconditionally. I am aligned with the frequency of love. I cultivate courage within my spirit. My heart is grateful and open. Now let's move up. Now we are moving to the throat, or the throat chakra, also known as Visuddha, which is kind of like a bluish, blue kind of color. And sometimes we can get sick, and that can be as a result of our throat chakra becoming blocked. And most common will be like flu, sinuses, coughing. And this comes from the space of inability to express oneself, not speaking your truth. And when we don't transfer that energy when someone has harmed us in a way of crossing our boundaries, preventing us from doing things, and we don't respond in a way that we honor our authenticity, what does our authentic selves want to say, then this chakra becomes blocked. And so if you're someone who's often sick and with sinus issues, then maybe you need to think about boundaries and how you can express yourself better, and not for the sake of pleasing others, but for the sake of honoring yourself. And so, let's begin. I calmly and effectively speak my truth. I have the courage to be my authentic self. I carry myself with integrity. My voice, ideas, and presence matter. I am patient with myself and others. I calmly and effectively speak my truth. I have the courage to be my authentic self. I carry myself with integrity. My voice, ideas, and presence matter. I am patient with myself and others. I calmly and effectively speak my truth. I have the courage to be my authentic self. I carry myself with integrity. My voice, ideas, and presence matter. I am patient with myself and others. And so, let's move up. Now, between the brows, we find our third eye, also known as ajna. And this I would describe as a indigo color, sort of like a lightish purple. And this, from a logical standpoint, will be all about your focus and your mental strength and your ability to understand things and think clearly, and almost even from a creative perspective, it's about your imagination, your visualization. How are you with purpose and understanding? And then from a spiritual point of view, it's all about your intuition. What can you foresee? What can you understand? What can you pick up without the human clues, if you will? And maybe to some people, being psychic or being able to see spirit. This is all to do with the third eye, just picking up the different psychic senses. And so a lot of people like to work on that. Interchangeably, people call this the pineal gland as well. The third eye, pineal gland. And so, let's begin. I see and think clearly. All that I seek, I can find within me. My imagination is expansive and endless. I am in alignment with my purpose. I access my inner guidance's system. I see and think clearly. All that I seek, I can find within me. My imagination is expansive and endless. I am in alignment with my purpose. I access my inner guidance system. I see and think clearly. All that I seek, I can find within me. My imagination is expansive and endless. I am in alignment with my purpose. I access my inner guidance system. And now we work our way up to our last principal chakra, the crown, which is quite literally on top of the head. Also known as Sahasrara, and this is a purple shade of color as well. It's a powerful chakra because it's all about your connection. It's all about unconditional love to me. I'd say it's the chakra that can help with peace, feeling connected and divine. And for me, this chakra that represents purpose. Are you here? Do you know what you are here for and what you're doing, your direction? And I like the theme of trust associated with it, because trust and feeling protected by the universe, feeling light and feeling that connection. So let's begin. I am an extension of the universe. I am a spiritual being in a human body. Eternal peace flows to and through me. I am light. I am connected to all. I am divinely protected by the universe. I am an extension of the universe. I am a spiritual being in a human body. Eternal peace flows to and through me. I am light. I am connected to all. I am divinely protected by the universe. I am an extension of the universe. I am a spiritual being in a human body. Eternal peace flows to and through me. I am light. I am connected to all. I am divinely protected by the universe. And so on that note, this is a beautiful full body affirmation meditation of the chakras. And you might have felt throughout that maybe a certain chakra resonated with you more at this time. And naturally that can shift. Or if maybe even multiple chakras aligned with you. Or maybe all of them. It's definitely happened to me. But if you find this meditation resonates with you, you may perform this meditation every day. And even maybe find one of the individual affirmations that resonate with you and just repeat that like a mantra in your head. Like for me right now, what is resonating is, I am divinely protected by the universe. Or I radiate pure love, light, and positivity. So find the one that works for you and with you. And just a small daily practice will help your subconscious programming shift. And now I invite you to come back to the awareness of your breath and observe how maybe your breath might have changed compared to the beginning of our meditation. And notice if you feel a bit calmer. A little bit more yourself. Almost like a little check-in. And notice if there's anywhere in your body that your awareness is calling to. And just send it a little bit of love there. Here, there, and everywhere if necessary. And now, unless you are asleep, I'm going to gently invite you to move your body a little bit. Maybe take a really deep inhale. Maybe raising the shoulders, rotating them around just to bring some movement. Moving your neck left to right, up and down. Then wriggling your toes and your fingers. And if you're in the lotus position or cross-legged, then maybe relaxing your legs, just giving them a bit of a stretch as well. And the same with your arms too. And when you're comfortable and ready, you can gently open your eyes. Otherwise, if you are asleep, I'm wishing you a good night's sleep. Thank you very much for listening to this meditation. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe, like, and leave a little blue heart of an emoji for me. Sending you love wherever you are in the world. This is Guided Meditations with Star.